Okay, well, hello everyone. Today we are going to go over my first ever full stack application. The first thing we're going to do is look at the technologies that were used. So the backend is a MongoDB database, as well as Express JavaScript to handle all of that backend stuff. The front end is handlebars.js, so that we can push and pull things, and then Sass for the styling. The middleware is just the npm install body parser and npm method override, so that we can do the different methods that we need, and so that handlebars understands the JSON data that we send it from the body parser. So let's take a look first at the app, and then we'll come back to the code here. So we're going to go to localhost 3000. This app is hosted on Heroku, but currently my power is out, so I have no internet. And therefore, I'm going to go to my localhost 3000. This is the main page. It lists all of the users that are attached to this app. The basic idea of this app is to allow the creation of users that can then create different kinds of lists of music albums, maybe favorite albums, favorite rap albums, favorite rock albums, etc., and keep track of all of those lists and all of the albums in those lists specific to each user. So right now, this is just some basic seeded data that I have. If we look at my name, Nathaniel, you can come in here and you can see favorite albums, favorite fast rap albums. I can add a new one to the list. I can delete this user from the application, and also edit maybe favorite genre or my name if I typed it in wrong. So if we take a look at a list is just a list of albums here. I put Rise and Awake here. You can add the album to the list, edit it. If you look at the album, it's just the album and who it's by. So now we can go ahead and come back here to the start. If you click New, pulls you to another page where you can enter a new person in and enter their favorite genre. You could technically put a comma in here and add another genre if you wanted to, and they would come up. So you can create user, come back, it redirects back to the home page, and now we have our new user here. Now they don't have any lists, so let's go ahead and give them a list. Let's say favorite rock albums, since actually let's do favorite metal albums, since we said that his favorite genre was metal music. So let's create that. You can go into that list and go ahead and add album to list. And so we'll say Dark Skies, artist Fit for a King. Okay, and click add album. Goes ahead and redirects back to the start page. That's a bug that I'm working on. The routes just get really gnarly if I don't, so hopefully that'll be fixed in the next iteration of the app. But now we have our Dark Skies albums right here, and it comes up and shows everything. If we were like, wait, nope, that was on the wrong list, we can click delete, come back, and it's gone. So we can go ahead and let's re-add that to the list. So then we can add a new list, which I already showed. We can also edit. So maybe his favorite genre isn't metal. Maybe it's rap. Maybe he's a rap guy. If we come in here, it's changed his favorite genre to rap. And maybe we don't really want this whole list anymore because we're not a metalhead. We want to get rid of those. And add a new list and say fave rap albums. That'll create the list. Direct back here and click that. Add album to list. Let's say he really likes Gravity by Lecrae. That's his favorite. We come in here, and now that's been added to the list. We can also edit the albums themselves and say, oops, it wasn't by, I didn't mean to say Gravity by Lecrae, I meant to say Real Talk by Lecrae. and now that's been updated. So that's kind of the basic functionality of the app and how it works. In future plans, I think I'd like to hopefully connect the Last.fm API so that users, when they are adding an album to the list, they don't have to put in all the data manually. They can instead search the API for that album, and that would allow me to easier populate the data, as far as instead of just having maybe the name of the album and the artist, I can also add the track list, maybe the album artwork somewhere here on the page. Just give the user a little more data without them having to type everything in. I was originally thinking of making the user type in the track list, but that was just way too much work for the user. If they want to listen to the song or know the tracks on the song, they can go look up the album somewhere else. So yeah, basically that is all the functionality of the app and kind of some future plans. Any feedback is greatly appreciated. If you want to connect with me on GitHub or submit issues or comments there, that would be great. Thank you.